Hello, thank you for listening to the Skate Fillet podcast. This is episode 124. I am Grant Fierro with Michael Medina as always, and today we have a special guest, Jacob Messex.
Yeah, what up?
So Jacob is mainly known for his photography, obviously, shot for the Skateboard Mag for years, Huff, which we'll get into all that, and kind of what you've been up to, Jacob. So first, I think kind of a lot of people kind of got to know you or maybe more familiar with the name through your work with the Skateboard Mag, as well as the Push projects. Because I know you were
Yeah,
like in a lot of those episodes and stuff, which
yeah.
actually I grabbed right now to show. You shot this cover of Trevor Colden. This was his Push Mag, and
Yeah,
then you shot the Cody Cepeda one too, right?
yeah, it was like one of the first sequence covers ever done for them. Pretty
Yeah,
sick. Yeah.
tight. Um, so how did that? How did your relationship start with this? Like, how did that start with the Skateboard Mag?
It was crazy. It was like I was hanging out with like Matt Price a lot and like Atiba. Like I knew Atiba through like kind of hanging out at like Supreme. And then I was like filming a lot with like people like Sean Pablo and like Aiden Mackey. Like those are like the kids I grew up with. So we always kind of like skated, and I always like just filmed like just like montages for like YouTube and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And like I think like at the same time I was shooting photos too. Like I was just like a little 16-year-old kid, just like shooting like all my homies, you know. And then I think like Atiba hit me up. He called me and was like, "Hey, we want you to like do like a monthly video for us." And I was like, "What? Like sick?" And they were like, "Yeah, and we'll like put you on like a retainer." I was like, "What? Like that's fucking gnarly." So like I was just kind of like filming all the homies, doing videos for the Skateboard Mag when I was like 16 or 17, and then gradually I kind of like got into shooting photos, just because like I don't know if I was hanging out with like a lot of filmers, and I was like kind of wanting to like always be doing something, you know. And then when you're with like a bunch of filmers, like you're just like B-roll filmer, you know. So like I kind of learned to shoot photos,
Oh,
and then
cool.
like kind of like through high school, towards the end of high school, I was filming a lot for like stereo, also like meeting like pros like Clint Peterson and like Pastris. So like people like them kind of like influenced me to like meet more like pros and like kind of get in more of the scene as like someone that like a skater would want to like skate with, because like you know you're not gonna like fuck their footage up or like whatever. So like
Yeah.
it's just like you know, just throughout high school, like the Skateboard Mag just kind of like helped me out, kind of like grow. And then like when I got into college, they turned me staff photographer, which was like pretty fucking crazy to me.
Yeah, I'm sure that was a big moment.
Yeah, it was fucking nuts. I was like, I remember like at the college I went to, like Sam Muller went there, Jeremy Adams went there, Yoon went there, like all like the sick skate photographers went there. So I was like super stoked that I got accepted, and I was like, fuck yeah, like this is what everyone else did. Like super hyped, and I was like, that was like a goal of mine, was to be like a staff photographer for the Skateboard Mag by the time I graduated. And then they just like, I don't know what happened, but they're like, I was like first year in, they're like, come down to San Diego. And then they like threw me a pizza party and like told me I was a staff photographer. It was like, it was the
No
crazy.
way.
Yeah.
That's such a sick way to get like added to anything, I guess, let
Yeah.
alone like as a staff photographer. That's rad.
Yeah. Like I drove down there every so often to like show what I was working on. And we'd always kind of like go to lunch, you know? And we went to this like really sick pizza place, and like Grant Britton, like, I think he like bought me some like shitty tattoos like from like the 25-cent machine, and then like he posted a photo of me with like a shitty like like rub-on tattoo, like new staff photographer, or like something fucking weird. It was like so gnarly.
That's crazy. That's cool that like that it was kind of your goal to be the end of school and it happened at the beginning.
Yeah, it
That's
was
crazy.
definitely.
Was it was it tough like juggling being like a full-time student and like I'm sure you went on some trips for the Skateboard Mag and kind of like busy
Yeah,
getting a lot of photos.
yeah, it was sick though. Like for the most part, my school was pretty down with it, because like I was like, oh, but I'm like shooting photos, and like the rule is if you miss 3 classes out of the 14 weeks, so like you a class like one day out of the week, and then like you have the same one next week, whatever. But if you miss 3 of them, like you fail the class. So like I would kind of plan out like going on trips like where I would like do school and then I would just take off for like 2.5 weeks, you know, and
Yeah.
like barely get back in time. So like fail me, and like it might have happened like once where like a teacher was like, yo man, like I'm gonna have to fail you, but they were just like fucking around, you know, like just
Yeah, never actually happened.
trying to be a teacher, you know.
Yeah.
But it was sick though, like juggling it wise, like most of my schoolwork I could kind of fit it into like skating, because like a lot of the like shooting projects at school was like shoot a portrait of someone with this lighting, and I was like, okay, cool, I'll just shoot it like after we're done skating, or like
Yeah.
Right. That's definitely a huge plus to having that as your major for sure.
or even like some other photo assignments would be like you got to shoot like this one photo class with this teacher Ken Merfeld. He's like really sick portrait photographer, and like he kind of taught me a lot about like how to approach people and like shoot portraits and like lifestyle and shit. Like we would do this, like we'd shoot all on slide film, and we would do like these like in the dark like fucking like old school projector like slideshow presentations every week, and like most kids would like go to school, bullshit, whatever, and then like shoot fucking them hanging out with their friends, and like I could like go to school and then like go skating for the rest of the day, or like skate for a couple of days when I didn't have school, and just like shoot everything just like while I was out skating. So it worked out cool, and it made me kind of like I think maybe like shoot like skating lifestyle better, because like I was getting like critiqued on it, which was like
right.
Cool.
Yeah. That's like best case scenario, really.
And it was sick because like for some reason like most of my teachers were like super hyped on what I was shooting, so like I think like it like really motivated me to get better at it, and like I don't know, like for some reason like all the teachers were like even like bullshit like portrait lighting assignments, like the teacher would be like hyped, or would say some like weird thing at the end, like that was like really cool, and like even like some other kids would shoot some shit that was like way better or way more technical, and like they would just like they would always be like this was sick, and I was like it would like super motivate me to like keep on trying.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes some of that shit's like it's like fuck, like this is like so like such a new thing, like, and you get like bummed on it, you know.
Yeah, definitely. So you're saying like you think a lot of your photos and you learned a lot from being out skating, kind of like almost made it easier, or made you learn more?
Yeah. Oh, totally. Yeah. I mean, if I didn't have skating, like I wouldn't even be a photographer, you know.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't
Did you
want
graduate?
What was that?
Did you graduate?
Yeah. I graduated almost 2 years ago.
Sick.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's rad. You're one of like the lucky ones that kind of already had something established before you had your diploma.
Yeah, it was crazy because like I think I like started school like kind of cocky. Like I think like right out of high school, I shot like 2 Jim Greco super ads, which was like the first thing I've ever shot for an ad, you know, and it was like a Jim Greco ad, which is like the craziest thing to me ever. And
totally.
Like, I remember like kind of starting school and being like kind of cocky, like yeah, like I fucking did all this shit, but then like looking back, like after like the first couple weeks, I was like, dude, this is like skating, like it's nothing like what they teach you in school, you know. So I was like, I kind of like realized like, oh shit, like I need to like chill out, because like there's like real photographers in here and like real shit I gotta learn. So like it was sick, because like I definitely feel like going to school like taught me a lot, and like kind of like humbled me a little bit for sure.
Yeah,
that's right. Yeah. And how so this is, we're talking about the skateboard mag. How long were you with them?
I've been with, actually just got some shit on my LinkedIn. I've been with them for 4 years now.
That's crazy.
So how did it kind of like, how was your life different when you graduated 2 years ago? I mean, obviously you're still doing the same, shooting photos for the Skateboard mag, but like with more time on your hands, what changed?
Well, up to this, or I guess I won't get into it, but like I was just like skating way more, like and then also Huff put me on a retainer too, so I was juggling Huff and the Skateboard mag, so like we would go on Huff trips and shoot for the Skateboard mag for them, and like shooting tons of like more apparel stuff. Like it was sick because when Huff put me on retainer, I'm pretty sure I was still in school, but I never really shot, like I guess you could call it fashion or like lifestyle, you know. But like I feel like they kind of like taught me how to like how to shoot it and like how to get into it, and now I'm like obsessed with it, you know?
Oh, sick.
Kind of like how like I really like shooting skating, and I shot it, and then they kind of like opened the door to like, we need you to shoot these shoes, and like I had no idea how to do it, and now like I like know how to do it kind of, and like I know what I like, at least, you know, like I know what I like if I need to shoot shoes, and like I know what I like if I want to shoot like a shirt, you know.
Yeah.
So
Totally.
they kind of like by default like taught me or like got me into it, and then like kind of like opened a new door, which is like pretty sick.
Yeah, that's rad.
Yeah.
How did your relationship start with Huff? Was that through the skateboard mag stuff?
That was kind of like growing up, I always skated with this dude Tyler Seachy, who was like the Huff TM, and
Yeah.
like we always like, dude, I've known that dude since I was like 14. Like honestly, like when like Sean got sponsored by Huff, when like that was like one of his first sponsors, like he must have been like 14 and I was like
Don
16.
Pablo, correct?
Yeah, like we would go to the Huff warehouse, like the very first one, and like hang out and like skate and shit. And like we just like I like met Tyler because he was working at the warehouse, and then he became the TM, and like I just would like always skate with him because he's like always down to skate, and like that's something I like really like is like people that are always down to skate, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so like through him, and like I was shooting a lot with like Cromer with Tyler because he filmed with Cromer, and like Matt Gotwick. Like Matt Gotwick lived with me for a little bit. We were like roommates, so like we were just always kind of skating, and like I don't know. I feel like Huff's also like always given me shoes. Like I wouldn't say they sponsored me, but like they just like I would just go to the warehouse and like they would always just give me shit. So like I've always had this like sick relationship with like, I wouldn't say like Keith, but like with Huff as like a brand, I guess. Like they've just always
Yeah,
been like
totally.
trying to, like hook me up, which is
Right.
sick. Working for them and like getting paid by them was like a dream for me, which is like super crazy.
Yeah. So you're still doing the Huff thing, correct?
So as of this year, I'm full freelance. So like
Okay.
so now I'm just per project for Huff. So we'll do like photo shoots, or if we shoot ads or go on trips, you know. It's not like I want to call it like the heyday when like I was like on retainer for the Skateboard Mag, and on retainer for Huff, and on retainer for like Deathlands. Like there was so much shit that was just like, it seemed almost like free money. It was like kind of crazy. Like now that I'm like not on retainer anymore and I'm full freelance, it's like crazy. It's like kind of more stressful, but it's also like really sick because you can like do whatever you want.
Yeah,
I
more
was
free.
just gonna say it kind of gives you more freedom to just like shoot whoever you want and do whatever you want with that photo.
But
You know?
that's like the sick part is because like, dude, like in high school, the Skateboard Mag had me on retainer, so like that was like my code of honor. Like I didn't do shit for anyone else, and like all I focused on was like after school, who was I gonna skate with for like the Skateboard Mag, and then like when I was with Huff, I was like, all I would think about was like going to school and then like balancing work for Huff and balancing work for the Skateboard Mag. And like, dude, it's like now that I'm full freelance, it's like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, I can do whatever I want. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't have any like obligations.
Yeah.
Do you
Like,
find yourself? Do you find yourself coming up with like ideas and like dudes to hit up to go shoot photos with?
Yeah, I mean, and also just kind of like, I feel like I can kind of choose who I skate with also now,
Totally.
which is cool because like I'll like skate with like fools that like I like want to skate with just for fun or just because I want to shoot them, you know.
Yeah, yeah. I was just gonna say when you skate, say like you just like, do you shoot every time you skate? I guess is the question I should ask.
Not really. I mean, it depends who I'm with, but like, you know, like I think like I get bored with skating because like I'm not that good. So like if I have a camera on me, that will like get me like get like the adrenaline pumping, you know. Like I don't know, like
Yeah,
this is
totally.
something like fun about like shooting like someone doing like a gnarly trick, like taking the photos like really fun too.
Yeah.
So like, you know, but then also like I'll skate a bunch too, which is like super fun. But it just depends like the session and like the vibe. Like if you're out in like a van, like I'll have all my gear, like I'm definitely shooting everything. Or like if we're just like fucking around downtown, you know, maybe I'm not shooting anything at all. I'm just having fun.
Cruising around. Yeah. Definitely. Um, oh, what I wanted to mention was you have a zine, Filmus. That's
Yeah,
okay. So that's actually the one other thing I had here was this
sick.
is the third one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and then when kind of like how did you get into doing your own zine and yeah, I guess just how did that start?
Um, I'd say like when I was first shooting photos, my homie Sagan and Josh, Sagan Lockhart and Josh Terrace, they have this zine called For Sure, and like it's like a point and shoot like lifestyle kind of like just like zine, you know, it's like a real zine,
Uh-huh.
and like that kind of was like my first door to like zines because like I had a bunch of photos and like in each issue, and it was just like kind of sick, you know, and
Yeah.
then like I don't know what made me do my first one, but I did the first one. I actually have it right here. Let's see. Yeah, like this was like, so this was like the first one, like super like ghetto, like
Yeah.
paper bound one, but it was sick because like, oh, I had contributors in it too, which was really cool. Like I had Arto, I had Sagan, Patrick Driscoll, Matt Gottwig, Arto, sorry. But yeah, this was like my very first one, which was
That's
like
it.
cool. And it was kind of like my first introduction in like laying out stuff and like playing with like layouts and like type and shit.
Hmm.
Totally.
Yeah, and then it like kind of got, I'd say maybe like more serious. Like this one was like the prime of like me being in school and like because they're all shot on film and stuff like that. And like this one was like, oh my god, like all of it's like House of Blood fisheye, which is like super gnarly to shoot if you weren't you didn't have access to like processing, you know, because like this shit's so expensive. But
Okay.
like all these photos are like you know medium format film, and like dude, like if I was to do this now, like who knows how fucking expensive this shit would be because like processing slide film and like dude, it's like
And that was you using like the resources from your school?
yeah, like
That's
we had
super
like
sick.
a yeah
Yeah, that's awesome.
we had like some of the best like scanners. Like we have these Hasselblad scanners, and we have like E6 processing, C41, black and white. Like, dude, you could fucking run so much film through there, just
You hear
constantly.
that, kids? You hear that, kids?
Yeah.
Use what is provided for you.
Dude, yeah. Like, I honestly wish, because I kind of ran through school pretty fast. Like, I got my bachelor's of fine art in 2.5 years. So, like, I like stacked my classes and like was when I was at school, I made sure I had like 3 classes. So I'd be there from like 9 a.m. to like 10 p.m. Like, just fucking. So, like, if I wasn't going to skate, I was going to be in school all day, you know? Which
Yeah,
is great.
totally.
But, like, looking back, I'm like, dude, I wish I was like still there. Like, dude, there's so much resources and shit. Like,
Yeah, but at the same time though, at least you got to like directly work on your craft and
yeah,
get direct recognition for it. Like I know like I'm a journalist. I was a journalism major in college, right? Like obviously like interviewing skaters and like kind of marketing shit is what I plan on doing, like you know what I mean? Like or what I want to do for that matter.
Mhm.
So it's like I was running a blog while I was going through school and shit, and I
Yeah,
got to like apply everything that I like learned to that right out the gate. And like now that like I'm the age that I am at now, it's like that absolutely helped me directly.
yeah,
It's all about kind of like because obviously like the gen eds and all that stuff is just complete nonsense, especially like learning math when it's going to absolutely mean nothing to you a year from that. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
once you get to like the heart of what you're trying to learn, like school is definitely something that you can learn from. You know what I mean?
yeah. That was what's so sick about the college I went to is called Art Center, Pasadena Art Center College of Design, and like,
Mm-hmm.
you declare a major right when you start. So like, there's no bullshit. Like, it was straight into like there was no
See,
math, no science.
that's
It was,
thank God, man.
and I was like,
Yeah.
at the end of high school, I was like, I had like no fifth or sixth period. I had it all laid out, so I was leaving school at like 12:30 every day to go like skate with people because that's when like skaters are like finally got their shit together and like are at a spot, you know. So I would like meet up, you know. It was like perfect, and like by the end of high school, I was like, dude, like there's no fucking way I'm going to fucking school and like learning science again. Like there's fucking no way I can handle that.
Yeah.
Like,
Totally.
so like starting like art center was sick because like, you know, I'd go like 3 days out of the week and it was just like photo shit, or like I had some writing classes, but I was still in like the mindset of like, you know, like English and shit, like grade school grammar stuff. So like I could handle it, but like towards the end of school, I was like, dude, I'm not doing any of this shit. Like, no way.
Dude, it's hard. I mean, it's definitely not easy.
It's just like bullshit. Like, especially like, I don't know, in the field, like in photography, I guess, you know, it's like, dude, you can be like a crackhead or like an ex-crackhead and like be a fucking legendary photographer. Like, it's kind of crazy. Not that I'm saying like go to be a crackhead or anything. I'm saying
I was gonna say, don't go do crack, kids.
yeah, I'm just saying like, you know, it's kind of like about like what you like, your personality, and like, I don't know, like just like
No, totally. No, I get what you're saying. Absolutely.
like, you know, like, you can be a fucking weirdo and like be a good photographer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was you mentioned Yoon? Who else was it? A few other.
Yeah, like Yoon, which he's like the main barracks in-house photographer.
Yeah.
Sam Muller, who was staff at Transworld, and I'm pretty sure I don't know what he's doing a lot of stuff for Adidas right now, but he was like the dude at Transworld who was like, I was like, dude, this dude's so good at shooting photos. And then also like Jeremy Adams, who freelances and does like all fucking everything. But they all went to Art Center, which is sick.
Yeah. Did you?
Those are definitely some names that we're familiar with.
Yeah.
Did you talk to any of them about going to school there, or like was that just something you knew?
No, I was like homies with those dudes. Like, it was sick. Like, I remember like chatting with like Jeremy and like Sam, because like I like had, you know, like I was younger, but I like still like hung out with those dudes like somewhat, like, or saw them around at least, you know, and like yeah, like I was like, dude, like should I go? Like, should I do this? And they're like, fuck yeah, you should go. Like, that'd be like, sick. So
Yeah.
they helped me out. And then like I would say like at Art Center, like it was actually kind of weird. Like, a lot of the kids there like kind of sus. Like, there's just like a lot of kids that like just go just cause, you know.
Yeah.
Or their parents make them go, but like I was going because I wanted to like get good at this shit, and like I wanted to like learn about it, and like, you know, I'm not like super like, ooh, like I'm a photographer, like photographer, you know, like all this shit. It's like, yeah, I just like I see dope photos, and I'm like, I want to fucking do that, you know, that's sick.
Yeah, for sure.
But there was like definitely like this kid David Lopez, who's like, he was like my best friend at school. Like, we like met the first day on orientation, and he was like, oh shit, like don't you shoot like skating and shit? And I was like, what? Like, so like we became like best friends instantly just because like we both skated, you know. And like,
yeah, the skater bond, man. That's
dude,
the realest bond.
that cool. Like, dude, who fucking knows? Like, I don't know if I would even gotten through school. Like, there were some points where it was so whack, and like there was no one there that was like no one there that was like sick. Like, everyone was just like fucking fake, and like, I don't know. Like, he kept it real, which was sick. So
Yeah.
I fucking definitely shout out David Lopez for that, because who knows if I would have fucking even finished school.
You guys still hang out?
Yeah.
Do you guys still hang out?
Yeah. Yeah, we work together a lot. Like, whenever I do shoots for Huff, I always hit him up to assist with me, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's sick. Like, there's even this other kid, Gustavo Serrano, that goes to Art Center still. He's like, he still has I think a couple years left there, but he shoots like sick shit, like raw shit, like out in like Southgate, you know, like shoots like just shit that's like cool and like raw, and like I think that's like really cool, opposed to like some fools, they just like hang out with like their super fucking like fancy like rich friends and just like take fucking photos of them like partying, and like, or just like photos of like just like weird setup shit that's just like, it's just like, you know, I don't know.
Yeah.
I shoot like, I like shooting like skating, you know. You
Yeah,
can't, like,
it's gonna
real
say.
stuff.
yeah, you can't like,
fake it.
you
Yeah.
can't fake that.
Yeah, definitely.
I completely agree with that. I feel like the word authentic just keeps coming up on this podcast lately, but like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, there's a thing about skating that's just so authentic.
Yeah.
Like, that's
That's
you
what-
noticing. Yeah, you noticing a dude on fucking orientation that's like the skater bond kind of thing. Like, and then you guys are still homies and you guys still do work together for skating. Like that's the authentic part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's like kind of funny. Like now that like I'm kind of into like shooting like clothes and stuff like that, and I'm kind of like learning about it. Like I'm noticing like, dude, so many companies are like so whack and like not authentic or just like
Yes, yeah, dude.
like
I'm
put out,
telling you.
like shit. Like even like not really getting into like big shit. Like Apple just did that commercial of like the dude freestyling. It's like all right, I get it. Like skating like so cool these days, but like that's like so not authentic. Or like even just like other like streetwear brands, like yeah, youth like that's a word I fucking hate is youth culture. Like youth culture is the fucking lamest word ever. Like yeah, like we're a youth culture brand and like or I shoot youth culture. It's like, dude, you're so whack. Like who the fuck, like that's what I think is really funny and like or yeah, we're like a skate surf brand or like
Oh, I hate that.
or like yo, like we're a surf shop. Like there's a fucking some shit that just opened up by my house on Sunset Boulevard, like kind of on the Sunset Strip, like kind of by Kingswell, which is like my home skate shop over here.
That you ride for, yeah.
Los Feliz. Like some fucking store opened up and it's like surf shop, and it's like, dude, we're in fucking Los Feliz. Like, what are you talking about? You're not a surf shop. Like, you're a boutique shop that probably doesn't make any money.
So as far as shooting for Huff, you said that you typically shoot a lot of their lifestyle stuff, or do you shoot also like skate photos and ads and things?
Almost all their skate ads I shot this year. Like all the Hupper, like we did this big Hupper 2 campaign.
Yeah.
Like Raymond Detta, Gottwig, Rizzo. Like I shot all their ads except Rizzo's.
That was my next question.
Yeah, BK shot the Rizzo ad in New York.
Dude, Raymond Detta is like turning into like one of those dudes for me.
Dude,
like Raymond, when I see, man, he's so fucking gnarly. Like he's turning into one of those. Yeah, seriously, man, he's turning into one of those unicorns for me. Like when I see his footage, I'm just like, fuck yeah.
I met him actually on that Barracks Push thing. We were in Barcelona, and I think Street League was happening also out there. Mm-hmm. And like I kind of like known him, but like it's same thing happened with Cromer like a while ago. But like I'd known him, and like I was still pretty like timid, but I was like, "Yo, what up, man? Like, what's up?" Like, cause we were like fucking in Barcelona, and he was like super like nice, and I was like, "What? Like sick? Like, fuck yeah,
dude, yeah."
That's like the same.
Have a good. Yeah, totally. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Like Cromer, like I met Cromer at Tampa Pro maybe like 4 years ago. Like the Skateboard Mag sent me to Tampa to film like a recap of Tampa Pro, and like I'd always like really like looked up to Cromer. Like I just like his skating and shit. And I remember sitting there with like Tyler and like all the other Huff like AMs and pros and shit like that. He wasn't an AM, he's obviously a pro, but I was like, yo, what up, man? Like, what's up? And he was just like super cool, and I was like, fuck yeah, like, all right, like this is sick. Like, and now like when we do skate, it's like, I fucking love it. Like, it's just fun hanging out with that guy. I like really respect him and like look up to him.
Yeah.
It seems like he's like your favorite dude to shoot over there.
Dude, fuck yeah. Dude, he's fucking sickest.
I'm sure, he makes everything look good, so that probably helps with shooting photos too.
Oh, what I was going to say about Raymond Detta is like, we shot this Hupper ad of him. So there's like this bump, like this great like electrical box over a railing, and then it drops. It was like some spread and Thrasher probably, but it was for the Hupper 2, and like, dude, it was like raining. Like we were like looking for spots, and we like somehow like thought maybe we could open up this thing and like bump over this thing, and everyone's like tripping, like we had to like buy like Bondo or some shit, like a cinder block to put underneath it and like do the thing, like just magically like opened up, and then it like started raining, and then Raymond Detta like magically ollied it first try, like in the rain, and we just like it was like, and then we just like drank beers in the van. It was like the sickest fucking thing ever. It was yeah. That dude's fucking a trip. That's
a cool story.
Yeah, man, that's what I'm saying. Raymond Detta is that dude.
How is it? Obviously you said you kind of grew up filming and then switched more over to shooting photos.
Yeah.
You still film stuff here and there, correct?
Yeah, I'm working on this like skate video right now. Kind of like it's kind of like a skate video. Like I don't know. I'm making this like kind of like alter ego of mine called $1,000,000 Doomsday, which is like kind of like a side project, I guess you could call it.
What was it called?
It's called $1,000,000 Doomsday. It looks like this thing's reversed on my screen. Is it reversed on yours?
No, you're good.
Oh, it's gold on here, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I got this like sick VHS camera, and I'm just like filming like just like the random shit we deal with, you know, skating around, especially skating around downtown. That's like one of my favorite things to do, and like just filming like the fucking crackheads we deal with, and like I'm not like going out like being weird about it. Like we're just like we'll be like skating and like just funny shit will happen. Like you know, like
just there to capture
Just
it.
hijinks. Yeah, I get it.
literally. But it's all like super like just like the first day I had the camera, I brought it to the skate park at Hollenbeck, and within like a minute, like I see this dude like smoking crack or smoking meth like at the skate park, and I just sat down next to him and just kind of like put the camera at him, and I was like, "What's up, man? Like, can I film?" And he's like, "Yeah, man, for sure." And I was like, "Sick." And then I just like the opening sequence for this video making is just like this homie just smoking meth out of a pookie of a glass pipe, and it's like, dude, it's the sickest footage. Insane. Yeah. So yeah, I'm working on that, and I want to do a premiere for it, and just like I don't know, like everyone films shit on their phones, and like just like gets forgotten about. Like I want to like do like an event, you know, like, and like kind of like make a thing out of it.
Yeah.
Like have a premiere, you're saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out right now. But yeah,
is there going to be video parts in that, or like how is that going to be?
like a montage, like just whoever I skate with, you know, like I skate with this kid Diego Johnson a lot. He's kind of like my little brother, honestly. Dude, he's insane. He rips.
Yeah, he has so much pop. Like he seriously has crazy pop.
Dude, the fool's like 17, and he's just like, dude, he like fucking blows my. And he doesn't like skate parks and shit. Like he's like super into like. I don't know if he wants to be talking about this, but like he's like super into like fashion and shit. Like he knows like all this stuff about like designer clothes, and I'm like, he's like, dude, I just got this like fucking, I don't know what the fuck, but like this fucking shirt, and we're gonna sell it, and I'm like, dude, I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about, but like, cool, I guess. Like, like you know everything, like not even like skate shit. Like he's like super into Supreme too, but he knows like designer shit, like real designer shit. And I'm like, dude, I fucking no idea. Like I don't wear that shit. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know what any of it is.
Yeah, but I mean, like he's super into it, and like he's got like his own thing going on, which is like, you know, like sometimes I get bummed. I'm like, dude, like come on, like let's skate. But then I'm like, fuck it. Like maybe this will make him like a better skater, like for him to like do whatever he wants. So I'm like, yeah, do whatever you want to do. When you want to skate, we'll skate.
Yeah, sick.
So he's got like some of the gnarliest footage. He's in it. This kid Mario that I grew up with, like we're filming a bunch because he skates downtown. He like skates for like Lottie's skate shop and like Doomsayers, and like he's just like, I've known him since I was like 12. Like we would always. So he's got a bunch of shit in it. And then like my homies Cash, Matthew, like just all the kids I grew up with, like, and this kid Lucien Jolek, we've like been filming a bunch, and like also like Eric Valdez, like he's like one of my best friends. We'll skate, you know, all the time. So
yeah,
it's just like it's like a fucking lifestyle. I'm just calling it like a weird video. That's like I don't know how to describe it because it's like it's pretty weird. It's not
whatever
always
happens.
Yeah.
Just call it a weird. Just call it a weird video and see what happens.
That's why, like, that's why I want to premiere it, you know, and just have people be like, "What the fuck am I watching? Like, this is so weird." Like, that's for sure what's gonna happen. But I don't know. Like, that's like that's something I wanted. Like, I don't know. Now that like I don't like have like Puff or like Paper Mag, like a. Like, because when you're on retainer, you're like kind of like sucked into like working for them, and now I've got like all this time to like do whatever I want. Kind of, it's like I don't know. It's like you gotta like kind of trust your guts. I feel like Like,
Yeah.
and just do what you want, and like this is something I want to do, so why not do it?
Do it. Yeah. You haven't been working on this for too long, have you?
Maybe like a couple months.
Okay. Yeah. Do you have any like date or goal for it to come out, or you're just cruising?
I want to do it like next month. I'm talking at Kingswell, really getting it going.
Cool.
Don't you come to those Filmless shows?
I came to the last one. Yeah.
That's like I love doing those. Like those are so much fun.
Yeah, it was so fun.
And the crowd is like super fun too. So like I want to do it there really bad. I'm just like figuring it out, but like
the same vibe going.
Yeah, but I want to just do it. You gotta just make it happen. You know?
Yeah, definitely. That's rad.
Yeah, that's like something like I'm trying to do. Like I don't know, I'm not taking it too seriously. It's just kind of like whatever shit happens.
Yeah,
totally. Yeah. So this past summer, you did some work for Zumi's Best Foot Forward. Can you talk about that?
Oh yeah. It honestly wasn't really. I didn't really do anything for them. I kind of just jumped on board with them. So like. This guy Patrick Melcher, he like organizes it, and this guy Sean Turner, like drives and like organizes everything too. But like I know Patrick really well from Kingswell because he's a part owner. So I've been wanting to do this like portrait project, like kind of like an American West kind of style, like just like I don't know. I hit up Melcher and I was like, I want to shoot this thing, and I was planning this for like a year or two. Like last year. I was like, dude, I want to go on the trip. And then he was like, I was at the shop and like the fucking Zoomies van pulled up and he's like, you want to come, man? Like, just get in the van and like, you can come with us for like 4 minutes. And I was like, and this is the same shit. Like, I was working for the Skater Mag and for Huff. And I was like, I don't know if they would be too hyped about me doing this. Like, you know, like I kind of have to do other shit.
Yeah.
And then I was like, so then I like put it on the back burner. And then, they were getting it going, and I was like, dude, I really want to do this portrait thing. So talked to Melcher, and he's like, yeah, dude, this should be cool. Like, so I like jumped in the van with them in Salt Lake City. Like I just kind of flew out and met them and brought a bunch of photo gear and like I brought this backdrop I hand painted and like just try to make this like classic looking photo setup thing, you know, and like met up with them, and I just fucking basically just did whatever they did. Like we would drive for 2 days to a different state, you know, and then get a hotel and like party, and then throw this like skate contest, you know, and at like all these local parks, and like, dude, like everyone would come from the whole city. It was like this crazy.
Yeah. That's sick.
So it's sick because like I wanted to shoot portraits of like just like everyone like that was there. So it worked out. Like fucking do the contest, and then Melcher would be like, if you guys want to get your photo taken, like Jacob's got a photo booth. And just like I was like really anxious about it because like I'm not that good at like talking to people, you know, and like dude, there would just be like a fucking line ready for me. It was like the craziest thing ever.
So like, they would just organize you
like the first day. Okay, the first day was a fucking shit show. It was like it snowed while we were setting up. Like it was like the perfect thing, like the perfect storm. It was like I had fucking I was super anxious, like I had no confidence about shooting this. I just got there. It fucking starts snowing, it's fucking raining, it's fucking windy, my fucking main light fucking breaks. I have the backdrop fucking flopping around the park. I had like a fucking meltdown, and then I got through it, you know, like I just told myself like, dude, just get through it. And I like went and asked kids like, hey, like, can I take a photo of you? And every kid was like, yeah, I'm totally down. And then I was like, oh, he's totally down. Okay, cool. And then like he would get a homie, and then like he would get a homie, and then it was like super fun. And like it was just I got to like talk to all these kids, and I have a notebook of like all the kids' names. They like hand signed this notebook, said where they're from. Like I have all this like data about all these kids, and then I did maybe like 8 or 9 states with Zoomies, you know, just like I would help them like however much I could, like with setting up and like pull my share of the fucking weight, you know, and then they would just let me do my thing on the side. And like every stop I like gained a little more confidence, and like I got more into it, and I kind of understood it. And like, dude, it's kind of crazy thinking about it because I'm still working on all the photos. Like dude, it's like it was like a scary fucking project. Like it was like it was like
How long were you on tour with them?
dude, we were gone for like 30 weeks. Like I like bought a ticket, like a one-way ticket, and I was like, I'm just gonna fucking go until I get a job, until like another job books, like back in LA. And like I was on the road for like 3 weeks, and I was even getting like homesick. I was like, dude, like this is like I was like, dude, I can't do this. Like I don't want to do this. Like fuck this, you know. Like I was over it. And then like every week, like it got better, and then like it got better, and then like 3 weeks into it, I got a job that was like a 4-day job shooting in LA, and I was like, all right, fuck it, like I'm gonna go back. Like that was fucking that couldn't have been any better. Like it was sick. It was really
so on a scale of 1 to 10, how much do you enjoy Stoffer's lasagna?
Oh, why? Do I post Stouffer's on my thing?
No, I'm just curious, man.
I love Stouffer's lasagna.
What's Stouffer's lasagna?
Like at 7-Eleven, you can like buy like these little microwavable lasagna things. How do you know that? Because like that's a go-to for me.
I just know things, man.
Is this your inner journalism fucking taking over?
I heard that. No, I also heard that you really like to do. You just like to fast plan everything.
Wow, yeah, that is true. I will fucking fast plant anything. That is a fucking true statement. I will try. I don't know why, but that's just like
my last question for you is, well, not last question for you, but another question that I'm curious about is why did it take you so long to get your brakes and tires fixed on the Audi?
Oh, I haven't. I don't know who you guys are talking to. Like, get all these fucking shit done.
Yeah,
but,
Mike, you want to explain what you're doing?
Sean Turner is one of my best friends, man.
Oh,
we
really?
ride for this. Yeah, we ride for the same shop.
Oh, like Uptown?
Well, not Los Feliz. Yeah, Fargo, out in the Midwest.
Sick.
Yeah. Where he's from the town next to mine.
Cool. Yeah. I haven't got my brakes or tires fixed, but I do have a really loud exhaust, which is kind of funny. Which is the total like fucking 20-year-old thing to do with me.
I should have just stayed trolling you with the fucking lasagna lines.
He was getting weirded out.
That's funny. Maybe with Sean I did get that a lot. Sean's sick.
Yeah, that's what he said.
That dude's the man. I don't know how he fucking that dude has a lot going on. Like we'll fucking pull into a hotel and like there's like 14 of us and like everyone hates everything, and then like they're like, oh yeah, what hotel rooms? You know, and Sean's like, what do you mean what hotel rooms? Like we're here, like we need our hotel rooms. Because like he books everything in advance, you know?
Yeah. He's about his shit, man.
Dude, I don't know how the fuck he pulls everything off, but that dude, like, if I needed like someone to do anything, like that guy could fucking make it happen.
That's sick.
I don't know how, but that dude can fucking make anything happen. Seriously.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's one of the best skateboarders I've ever seen in my life too.
He's very good too. Yeah.
Well, now that you mentioned fast plants, I'm curious. What's the gnarliest thing you fast planted?
Well, sometimes I can kickflip into them, which is like I would say kind of gnarlier.
I saw the one on Instagram the other day.
Yeah, I do a lot. Maybe a Woodward, like I fast planted this like 10 stair hubba, but like that wasn't that gnarly. I don't know. Oh, there's this thing in this Kingsville video. I like fast planted this shit downtown. That was like really fucking scary. It was like a ledge, and then it drops like 4 stairs, and it's like a stretch 4, so you have to like fast plant and then like jump far.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that trick, but like
it's just always worked out.
It's really fun for me to do that trick. Like that's my hyped. And then if I can kickflip into it, I'm like more hyped.
Definitely. That's right.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, Mike, do you have anything else you want to ask Jacob before we?
I want to talk about more about the push projects because you were heavily involved in like was that the first year?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. So like, do you know about like the jumble fuck that happened over there this year?
No, but I heard.
Okay, so Yeah, okay, so they were completely on schedule with the Miles Silvas part, which was the original one, right? Like not the original, the first one of like this year or whatever, right? And since then, they've entirely been like months spread out, and there's even been like private premieres for them. And now they're just completely done altogether, is what I've heard.
Really? I just
Yeah,
feel
like if you notice, yeah, totally. If you notice, Beeble has been totally dumping his footage on Instagram.
oh, really?
Yeah, he's
Uh-huh.
been putting footage from it for sure because it's filmed by the dude Jake Leaguer that
Yeah.
filmed his part. But I saw the other day, I think it was Barra or the Barracks. So one of them replied to a comment and said Tommy Finn's is supposed to drop soon.
Cool. Yeah, I know he's
But,
been working on his a lot.
yeah.
Like, well, I mean, the first year was sick because we did Josh Matthews. He had one, so we got to go to Portugal, which was really sick. So like they were like, "Yo, we want you to shoot this stuff. Get a passport." So I like got a passport, and then we went to Barcelona for like 3 weeks, and then went to Portugal for a week, which was like the craziest shit ever. It was super fun. Like this guy Hansu was there, and Edgar, and like we had this like red technician with us that like didn't skate, but like could like fix threads on the spot and shit, and like
That's sick.
dude, it was crazy. Like skating with those.
What a crazy job, red technician on travel.
He had like a and yeah, it was,
That's rad.
like we went to Barcy, and that was my first time in Barcelona, and like dude, it was so much fun.
How was it? I was gonna say, all I hear is like the best things ever.
It was sick. It was sick because like we were staying right by Machba, which is like the museum of contemporary art, and there's like that this ledge and the drop ledge
Totally.
with skates, and like we were skating like staying up the street in like an Airbnb, and like it was sick. Like there was no Wi-Fi anywhere, so like we would just go to Machba and just like hang out, and like as like fucking burnt as that sounds, like that's like normal, and like
yeah, I heard that's like the daily routine out there is what I was told.
Yeah. So we would like skate Machba for a little bit, and then like eat, and there's like a cafe right there you can eat at, and then like you would just like go skating with like the locals, and like they would just take you to these fucking spots, and you just like take the train there, and like dude, it was fucking nuts.
I heard that like Jesus Fernandez is like the god, is like the Michael Jordan of.
He was fucking. He was really cool to skate with.
That's what I've heard. I heard that people just like they stop skating when he shows up and shit.
Yeah.
That's so rad.
Yeah, he was really cool. And
seems like it.
Yeah, it was crazy. And then we went to Portugal. Dude, it was crazy. When we went to Portugal, we were trying to fly home or fly from Portugal to Barcelona, and the pilots at the airport went on strike that day. It was like the
what?
ever. We were like all ready to go, and then they're like, "Yeah, no one's leaving. All the pilots are on strike." This guy lied. Who was producing it, and like directing, like organizing it all. He like, dude, it was like the weirdest thing. Like we were in line trying to get our shit, and like we were even thinking about like renting a car, and then like he somehow just like did some magic and like somehow convinced this ticket lady to like reroute us. And like it's one of those things when you're at the airport and like no one wants to do their job and like everyone fucking hates everything. And then there's like that one person that like will go the extra mile and like hook you the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like this lady, like, she just like hooked us the fuck up and like just did it and just handled it. And then it was just like, all right, like thank you, like just like a handshake, like thank you so much. And then she's like, you're welcome. And then you just never see him again. But like, dude, like she like saved the trip. Like
that's rad.
Yeah.
Took
a different arrow.
Well, I mean, we mentioned you shot Cody's cover, and then obviously the Trevor one. Was everything else that you did for Push basically just in LA?
Yeah. Cody, we traveled with. Trevor, I don't think we traveled with Trevor. Trevor's with all LA stuff. Josh, Portugal. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty mellow. Like for Trevor, we skated like LA a lot, or Pasadena. Like, Trevor's Wally was really sick.
Yeah, that was gnarly.
That was my first cover, which was fucking really hyped on. Yeah.
I think that that was one of the Trevor's like hot. That was a really good part, is what I should say.
Yeah.
That's the one. Grant. That's the one where he ollies like the super skinny like I was like into that. Okay, you know what I'm talking about.
That's the library.
Yeah,
Yeah, that is so fucking hectic.
yeah, that was that spot's fucked. It's like hit or miss, and that day it was like super bust, and like security was tripping, and like we just like we tried it, and then we like walked across the street, and we just like farted it, and he fucking did it. We just like,
oh yeah, that's like what there was a whole episode about that. That was crazy. When that one dude like didn't want to move, he was sitting on the ledge.
Yeah, there was some like homeless guy just fucking around, and like
yeah. Well, I mean, a big part I mean, this is all a little old, but in Trevor's push is, and I think you were there for probably most or all the sessions on the triple set.
Yeah. Oh, the nollie back heel.
Yeah, the nollie backside flip. That he had to go multiple times. So like, how was that whole situation? Because I mean, obviously that spot was crazy.
That was nollie backside flip.
Yeah, the triple set.
Yeah, the triple set was nollie backside flip.
I just know because he does nollie back heel fucking really good too. But
okay,
dude, that was insane. That was like the day of his birthday that he landed it, and it was first try. I don't know if like anyone knows that. Like,
I think they say it. I think when he rolls away, who filmed it? Frankie or something like goes up to Cody, and Cody's like first try or something like that.
Yeah, like that's like a small thing you might not like understand like when you're watching it because it's like so quick. But like we tried it a couple times, like gotten kicked out, and then like, dude, I'm pretty sure it was his birthday the night before, and like we like partied all night, like at like Black, like drank all night, you know, and like he wakes up really early, and I'm like really hard to wake up, and like, dude, he like called me at like 9 a.m. like, yo, like I'm gonna skate the triple set right now, like meet me there, and I was like super hungover, and I was like, I'd asked my girlfriend like, yo, like can you drive me to downtown right now? So she like drove me to downtown, and fucking Trevor did it first try, and it was just like,
that is so gnarly,
fucking insane.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we went to Trevor's house and just hung out at the pool all day. There's a photo of all of us just hanging out at the pool.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, this was in the zine. Yeah, this was like the day. This was the day of the fucking triple set. We like skated it and then fucking
hung out.
Cool. Yeah.
That's a cool story. We never would have known that.
Dude, like, it was first fucking try.
That is gnarly. How was it on the other times you guys went? Because it looked like super hectic with security there. Like they put like that rubber mat.
Oh yeah, they put like the yellow snake fucking like those car speed trap things. They would like roll them out on you, and then when he was skating it, like all these kids would be skating downtown. Like I feel like we would always skate on like a Sunday or something for some reason, and like there would always be like tons of kids. Like they would just kind of crowd around, like we just show up, you know?
Yeah.
And, like, it kind of makes it harder when there's a lot of people, you know. But like they would throw the spike strips out, and like I think I remember like grabbing one, or this guy Van who used to work at the barracks, like I think he like grabbed one and like just threw it in the street, you know. And then they were just like, "What the fuck? Like, what do you do?" and barge it till like. Then there's like these purple bicycle cops that'll pull up and like park right there, and like I don't think they give you tickets, but like, you know, it's more of a burn with them there. So
yeah, definitely.
But yeah, dude, that was fucking gnarly.
Yeah, that is a crazy story.
That thing is gigantic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then with you mentioned with Cody, it was I think you said the first sequence cover ever was. I mean, was that like how was it working on that? Because I mean, you don't see those often in general.
Yeah, that was a Jaquan one night. He did is it nollie back nose blunt, I think.
Yeah, I think it was like nollie and heel back nose blunt.
Nollie and heel back nose blunt.
Yeah. Yeah,
that was fucked up, and he was doing them like every try. I don't know how.
That's insane.
One of those things where it's like that dude's just like so good, you just like show up and you're just like, all right, man, like let's do this. Like
that is crazy.
Insane, yeah.
When you shot that sequence, did you know that was going to be for the cover?
No, I had no idea.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of times the covers are like no one like talks. They're like kind of secret, you know.
Yeah.
And like I got another cover for the One Day in Skateboarding, which is like another cool project that the barracks does, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And like there's a cover of the skateboard mag, and it's like it's like Trevor holding his phone or Trevor holding my phone, and it says like 12:00. You know,
Uh-huh.
like midnight, and like it's like super blue, and it was like I just like submitted that photo because you're supposed to shoot like what time it is throughout the day, because that whole Skate Mag issue is laid out chronologically like throughout the world, and like it was just like the cover, and I was just like, what the fuck, like that's the cover, like sick. Like it's
So
yeah.
you shot a good amount of covers for the skateboard mag.
Yeah, I shot like 4.
4, sick.
Yeah.
How was it? Did they surprise you a cool way for your first one?
Yeah. No one told me, and then it was just like I just saw it, and I was like, what the fuck, like.
Tripping out.
That was a good issue too. I had like Trevor Colden pro interview. I had a Jordan Taylor AM interview. I had like a couple ads. Like it was like a fucking sick issue. I think Ira Ingram, the filmer, he had like a photo like layback board sliding Staples hobo. Like it was just like this.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's super rad.
Yeah, it was like total. Everything's a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably it for the questions. But you told us right before we went live that you did get the chance to watch Cyrus Bennett's new Nike part.
Yeah, dude,
so
that's
the three of us can chat about that. Yeah, you sound psyched on that.
Dude, I was insane because I don't watch too much like skate parts, you know. But like, dude, I was watching that one. Dude, it's insane. Like, I don't. Can I talk about the tricks in it? Like,
whatever you want to chat. This is the main what we usually do.
Dude, like his ender is fucking so scary. Like, I don't know how the fuck
that is ridiculous.
Is this like am I like burning it? Like, if people haven't seen it, like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
I don't want to trip about it.
Dude, it's insane. Like, fucking ride on grinds the rail over the fucking spiked fence.
Yeah, like if he doesn't get into that 50,
I was just gonna say that like the death factor exists there.
Yeah, I just pulled it up because I want to like remember some shit.
Yeah, there's a legitimate might die.
I don't know. I fuck with his shit. He's got sick manuals too, which is
you're back in 917.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
That manual, and he like goes into front board to fakie kind of on that curb to fakie manny, and then half cab flips out. It's like one of the sickest looking things.
Just like I like those like scary manuals, you know, like you know, like 180, and it's just like, dude, that looks so gnarly.
Yeah. Yeah, here's the one that looks like it's probably like SF or New York, it's like right in front of a house, mani pad.
Yeah.
Line going downhill, back 180 fakie manual.
And even like he skates that one spot in China in like Chinatown and SF, like that skinny rail, he like lip slides it.
Yeah.
Like that was the sickest fucking. It's the sickest spot, like, and he just does it all sick, and then like slappy 5-0s the curb.
Yeah.
Dude, the ride on grind I'm watching right now, dude, that's fucked. I don't know how you tried that. Like, I don't know how you try that shit.
He had a lot of cool lip sides and board sides, like hung on to him cool when he was going down the rail.
Yeah, he does a sick tray flip in a line in like SF, and I was like, dude, that was like, he did it all like going fast and like kind of like floats away, and it just looks like got his shit together. It's like super sick.
Yeah, he killed it for sure.
He does a sick heel flip. I just learned heel flips, and like he did a sick heel flip over this rail into a bank, and I was like, nice.
Dude, that's a hard trick over stuff.
Oh, for sure.
I always think of Austin Gillette now because of the weekend party he had. Like opening trick is like a bump over something, and he does just a massive heel flip.
I like Nikel's heel flips a lot.
Yeah.
I like Knockel's nollie hards.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think he has like the best pop, like the way he over rotates his pop shove-its and brings it back.
I don't know if you guys seen like the Jay Still Viceland thing.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just watched it earlier, actually.
Yeah,
that was like that too. I was like really inspired by that. Like that was fucking a great like.
That's your favorite episode so far?
I haven't seen a lot of them. Like I've watched that one. I still want to see the Spike Jones one because I think that
it was great. Did you watch Muska?
No, I haven't.
Loved it.
I watched the Heath Kirchar one. That's
been my favorite one so far.
I think the Jason Dill one's my favorite so far. But like I want to see the Spike Jones because I look up to that guy a lot too for like
It's
inspiration.
really, really good.
But dude, the fucking Jason Dill one's fucking sick, and like
He just keeps it so real.
yeah, like he talks about like I think him and Tyshawn are like talking, and like someone says like if you don't have good flat ground, like you're trash, like you're a trash.
Yeah.
I'm like that is the sickest thing I've ever heard. Like
Yeah, that stood out to me a lot. I like keep thinking about that ever since I watched that episode.
I was talking to Diego about it. I was like, dude, in all their videos, like they always show flat ground tricks before a trick, and I'm like, I think that's really sick. And I was like, dude, like they got some shit going on over there. Like,
it made me think about the account, like the FA. What's it? Is like FA flat ground or something like that?
yeah,
That's Dill that runs that account.
Yeah, that's exactly what I thought of when he said that in the video.
Really, what I thought of was just like how they do the skate tricks, like a flat ground trick, and I'm like,
yeah.
But then the FA skate entertainment.
Yeah,
I love when they do like the little warehouse flat ground shit.
Yeah,
sick.
I love those.
Yeah, it's fucking sick, and it trips me out because I mean like I go back to like Sean like because he like we both like started skating together kind of. He like was skating for Alien for a while. Like he was on Stereo, and then him and Aiden got on Alien. You know when it was and like and like I didn't know Dill, but I guess like we were like see each other, and like whenever I see him, he's like he like remember my name, and I'm like, how the fuck do you even know like my name? Like that's so crazy to me.
Yeah, that's probably super rad. Well, do you still skate with? I mean, you grew up with Sean, so you still skate with like him and Aiden and all that.
I mean, all those dudes are in New York so much; it's kind of hard to. But like everyone else that like still stays in LA, like I like staying with this kid Cash a lot, and like me, Cash, Sean, we used to like all like live at Cash's house. Like mom would just like let us have like the sickest sleepovers and shit. Cash's mom, like dude, we all like live there. Even like this kid Louis Elliott, like we all live with Cash.
That's sick.
Yeah,
that's rad.
And, like, so I've been hanging out with him a lot too, just like fucking good.
It seems kind of like earlier when you were explaining about like stuff when stuff with the skateboard mag kind of started to pop off was that kind of around the time I mean Cherry came out probably around that time, so like other dudes that you grew up with were kind of starting to make it in skating too, which is pretty sick.
Definitely. I mean it's crazy. I'm like super stoked. It seems like all of us like we all kind of did something, which is pretty cool. Like, it's super crazy to think about. Like they fucking killed it.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
that's right.
It was just sick.
Yeah, for sure. All right, well, we'll just run through the rest of this list. So, thank you very much for coming on, Jacob.
Guys, it was a good hang.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Hey, nice meeting you, man. It was cool talking about lasagna.
I'm gonna remember that. I'll let you guys know when hopefully I get this video going. Maybe.
Sounds good.
And I mean, if you guys come, if you drop another zine, dude, let us know because I'd love to get my hands on it.
Yeah, I want to do another zine, Film Us 4. I kind of sold all my film cameras to like help pay for other shit. So like I shoot a lot of digital, so I'm not gonna like do the Film Us with a digital camera, you know. So
gotcha.
But, I have like a bunch of negatives. I'm gonna rescan and do a last one, and then I want to do a show with all the Zoomies photos. So
sick.
That'll definitely be on the radar.
You were on there with you were in the van with Vanessa, right?
Yeah, Vanessa Torres.
I heard she is just the dopest chick ever.
Oh fuck yeah.
I'm jealous. I didn't get to meet her, man.
She's like totally sober, so like she's like this sick mom, you know?
Yeah.
Like, she just like lets us, and she's not like one of those people where like you can't like drink around her, you know? Like you can still like drink and shit. She just drinks Troy and like make fun of her and shit about it.
Yeah, I heard that she was just like the dopest woman of all time.
Yeah, and she's fucking Vanessa Torres, like, you know, like even if she's fucking late to the van, it's like who the fuck cares? Like
it's Vanessa fucking Torres.
Like, if any of you guys have a girlfriend, you fucking know how fucking hard it is to deal with fucking chicks, and like you got the chick fucking on a skate trip, like that fucking blows my mind. Like, I don't know. It just seems like it's harder to like travel because you gotta like maintain your fucking body and shit, you know. And you can't fucking mile skater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. Well, cool. We'll look forward to everything you got going on. Hope
Yeah, man.
that video soon.
Shit, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Sure. Yeah,
Hey,
of course.
peace out, dude.
I don't know how to exit this thing. Maybe you guys just kill me off.
You'll just hit X on your internet tab and you'll be good.
Later, guys.
Later, dude.
All right. Well, that was Jacob Messex. And now Mike and I will continue with this.
Let's just run through it. Bang, bang, bang. Let's go. What was your favorite thing of the week, Grant? By far, pick number one.
We already talked about Cyrus. So, Spitfire Arson Apartment.
Dude, so heavy, man.
Killed it.
What? I got 3 tricks in, and I was like, "Fuck yeah! I can't wait for the rest of this."
Dude, I was hyped.
You know what? I'm not even trying to play favorites. I'm not even trying to be an ass kisser.
Yarnay.
But I'm telling you right now, Yarnay was great, but no, he was not the MVP for me. You know who the MVP was?
Who was that?
Frank motherfucking Gerwer, dude.
Dude,
What?
He killed it.
Killed it. He killed
the line
it.
with the
back 3 wall ride and then the fucking, oh my God.
So rad.
I was so stoked. I literally like stood up out of my chair at my computer and I was like, fuck yes, dude. That was so tight. But Yarnay, don't get me fucked up. Backside flip over that thing is,
dude, at China Banks.
Whoa.
That
is really, really heavy.
I like how he held on to it on the roller.
Oh man, there's a few things, dude. There's a few things that like really had me hyped about this. First of all, the 2 songs were perfect. Like they were absolutely perfect. The fact that I was finally getting, not finally, I shouldn't say finally, because Spitfire's really good about it. Like the names, I like seeing who's going. And like I kind of touched on it earlier, you know, when I was talking about Raymondetta, but dude, I don't know what it was, because like I've been watching Raymondetta for years and years, and he's been one of my favorite dudes to watch for as long as I can really remember, for that like matter, you know. Yeah. Not like, you know, not like that, but like, you know what I mean? Like when I see Raymondetta footage, I'm always stoked. Always. Yeah. But for some reason, I don't know what it was, dude. He stuck out like a fucking unicorn for me in this edit, dude. Like he had probably like, I don't know, maybe like 4 tricks, 5 tricks.
Yeah, not a ton, yeah.
And I literally was just like, oh my God, that was so psyched. Yeah, I was just hyped.
That's what's up.
Just very hyped on him, dude. And I think that like us getting his little like dashes of him, like splashes of him, is like so perfect. Like I don't need a full part from him right now. Like I don't need him to, like I just need those little doses. Refresher. Those little refreshments. And then we got to see Dennis footage. Like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
Okay, I must say, dude,
you already know how I feel about that guy.
On that video that is on that white ledge that are next to each other.
Oh, they killed it.
That spot is what just got killed.
Somebody did switchback tail back when they nose grind?
Yeah. Did Dennis do that? Was it back?
No, I think it was Dennis. I think it was switched.
Okay, but Don front crook to back Smith.
Yeah, Don went. Back tail by Don. You got me so fucked up. He's a freak.
That thing, that shootout bar was bugged.
He's a freak, and I also get really stoked on Rainy footage.
Yeah, dude, the 50,
I don't know what it is about
50 and Don's back 50 at Fort Miley was so
Rainy's got that like fuck you style.
And he's raw.
Like it's just so raw. Like Raven has it. Like there's a few dudes who have this. Like Chris Jocelyn has it. Like I don't know. There's just like the style of like, yo, I'm here to fuck shit up.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
Harry Lintel, his name needs to get mentioned because he had a lot of fun.
And we got to see Oski, baby.
Dude, Oski, always a pleasure to watch Oski.
What? I didn't even expect the Oski.
Ollie North over the.
I don't know. That first song. The first song is so good.
Evan Smith kickflip on the Skip Singer over 4 bike racks. It didn't even look like he was going that fast. And that thing looked long. Like his pop, he just boosted. That was so rad.
Dude, all I'm saying is that
shout out Max filmed it, killed it.
Yeah, he killed it. Absolutely nailed it. Who edited it together?
The
edit was perfect.
I think Max Sharf did the filming and editing.
Dude, I was stoked on the way it was edited together. The song in particular, I don't know what it was. It was just like so fucking enjoyable.
Yeah, it just worked out perfect. I'm psyched on it. I'm gonna watch it again.
That one, and what was it, like 10, 11 minutes?
Yeah, around 10 minutes.
Totally seemed way shorter.
It went by quick because it was so good.
It went by quick. I don't know, like if it was like there was just so many bangers that just boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
yeah, you were just watching it. Yeah, time flew by.
And I mean, don't get like obviously I have some bias because like a lot of my favorite skaters are just in that one edit. Like, dude, you can't show me Dennis and expect me not to be hyped on the entire project as a whole. Like, you know what I mean? Like, dude, if I take away anything from it, like, fuck it, Dennis was there.
Yep. Mike, your dude Eunice dropped the part.
Wow. We got, as far as like the footage that dropped within the last week, it's
dude,
all,
even today, like a lot of stuff dropped today.
Yeah, there's no sleeping. There's no sleeping.
Not at
Eunice,
all. Eunice,
I didn't even know this was coming.
I don't think there's any sort of teaser and that, like it just dropped.
It was an almost part, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
I mean, I'm fine with people promoting something that's dropping in a week, but it was.
I'm absolutely fine with that.
Out. It was tight that like I woke up and it was like a Eunice part. I was like, oh no way, that's cool.
Dude, Eunice is he's a tech god.
Dude.
He's up there. He's on that list.
Back 180 fakie nose grind, and then whipped it around a frontside nose grind on the ledge. That was
and the way that he came out of it was so gangster.
That was straight up crazy.
Yeah, the way that he came out of that nose grind. I love the way that he came out. That trick.
Yeah, he pretty much not done ledges, made it look good as always. I mean, more than just ledges, but that's what always stands out to me. It's his ledge game.
Yeah, that was sick.
Hard flip. Hard flip over the rail into that like kink bank was crazy as well. John Dillo, Skate Fillet alumni, dropped the
our dude.
And pretty much, it's the second time he's had a banging on the barracks, and I'm always psyched on any footage of him in general. But at the barracks is always sick because he really skates the park different. Like he seriously starts out as banging. Yeah, yes. But 50-50 down the 5 rail, drop to nose manny, and then go off the 5. Like, that was crazy.
Yeah, John Dillo is a very skilled skateboarder, man.
Yeah, and the last trick in that is, like, legitimately a video game trick.
Mm-hmm.
It's just combos for days.
I don't know. His special meter was up after, like, the first 2 tricks.
Exactly.
Like, no joke. Like, that whole entire banging is just complete fuckery, especially in that park. Like, he skates it very differently,
which is sick. I'm always hyped.
Yeah, which is the best case scenario because like we don't like to see stuff get dry.
Yep. I was at Pushing for Pink yesterday, which was at the barracks. Had the pleasure of watching John skate in person, and his pop is unbelievable, as you would expect.
Did you say what's up to him?
Yeah. Yeah, we chatted for a little bit, and then he snapped an ollie up the 5. Dude, no, it was a super cool event. I would definitely say if you ever are around a city that Pushing for Pink is coming to, get there. It's obviously for a good cause. Tons of skateboarders. It was so fun. It was super cool.
Yeah, it seems like a really good time.
Yeah. Gary was hilarious. The Delish dudes were there. So Delish and Gary like dancing to Kevin Romar DJing was hilarious.
That's sick.
It was so cool. Primitive dropped an edit from their Texas trip called Throwed. Had street footage as well as like edits from the demos. Mike, did you get a chance to watch that?
I did not.
Okay, I wasn't sure if you did.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not watch that.
No, I mean, don't lie.
Not that I didn't see it. I just literally didn't see it. It's a case of it getting weird.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff coming out right now. But I would say check it out for sure. Trent McClung, the street footage, I really liked all the street footage. But what stuck in my head most is the fact at a demo, he does switch front tail, switch front 270 heel flip out on a ledge. And he does it so perfect, it's seriously insane.
He's in that window right now where he's just on fire.
He's in that. It's like, yes. It's what we talked about with Louis last week.
Absolutely.
They're just going. They're just like.
We saw it with the shot too, man. Well, he's still like, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah. Not that it's closed for a shot or like it's on the way down.
You know what I mean? Just like
they're just killing.
He was just so dialed in.
Yep.
Just so dialed in, it's not even funny.
And then two more things on our list. Let's talk about
I was
Jocelyn.
gonna say, let's talk about like potential Sodi here.
Chris Jocelyn.
Chris Jocelyn's no fucking slouch, dude. That
was
like literally is like a bang you upside your head part, man.
There was a lot of footage,
and it was all just extreme hammers back to back to back to back to back to back.
What stood out to me was I don't think in a video part of his we've seen him skate ledges as much as he did in this.
Yeah.
Which was sick.
Do you like that his ledge tricks are kind of sketchy? Because I do.
Yeah, I don't mind.
I like it.
Doing crazy tricks on ledges.
I think it looks sick because like it's so
unexpected. He might be known for the hucking, but he will go crazy on a ledge.
Yeah.
If we see it on Instagram, but it was rad to see ledge lines in his video part.
I completely agree. I couldn't have said it any better. I was actually going to talk about that myself.
And then, as you would expect, a big back 360 kick flip.
God. The ender?
Nollie heel. Yeah.
Oh, my God.
There's a cool hard flip in there.
Bro, I'll tell you right now, the ender, like that spot looks not skatable. It looks fucking gigantic, dude. It looks huge.
Like,
I don't know if it's just the camera
down the
angle.
set. It looks so far away from where.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know if it's the camera angle or whatever, but
like, what?
Dude, I watched it like 5 times, like the ender, just like, oh my God, like, what is wrong with this guy? He's literally flying. He flies.
Yeah.
Dude, this is the second
part.
explaining
Chris Jocelyn. They're just
second part this year. He's not fucking around. You have to put him on that list. Let's talk about the real street part where he fucking ghetto birds Hollywood.
Yeah, that's funny actually. I might have sounded sarcastic, but I was serious. I forgot.
Yeah,
but I remember now that you say it. I watched it.
I'm just saying, dude. Like he's on that list. Like right now, there's no fucking way he's not. Like that shit is insane, man. Like he's one of those dudes that like I use the term undeniable. He's undeniable.
He also back threes this stretch set that looks so long.
Yeah, man.
It's
Chris Jocelyn, dude. Seeing him, you got to see him skate in person before, right?
Yes, I have.
That is wild. It's so wild seeing him.
You know, Ryan Scheckler does like skate for a cause events. Mm-hmm. I went to one, and it was I think before Plan B video came out. So Jocelyn was like
a little kid,
not blown up yet, but people were kind of his name was starting to get out there.
Yeah,
and I had known who he was, and they were sessioning. It's like an 11 or a 12 at the skate, which is weird at a skate park, but it's a big set. And he pulled out hard flip, ghetto bird, back three, bigger flip, full cab flip. Like it was just like every trick took 2 tries, and they were insane tricks.
Insanely good at skateboarding.
Also, Mike, I must add before I forget, because we mentioned pushing for pink. I gotta watch your dude Zion in person, and I gotta watch Willie Lara in person yesterday. And those dudes just fly.
Told you.
I'm not kidding you, Mike. Wait, let me explain this. Okay, I was gonna go up a quarter pipe just to like pump and go back fakie to hit the flat bar, right? I glance to my left, I see Zion coming in hot at the quarter. So I just kind of like little power slide to slow down before I go up it. And I'm going up this quarter pipe. It's like the hip, kind of by the bottom of the 7 at the barracks, the quarter pipe hip over here. And I'm literally, I'm looking up, and Zion, right, is airing, like his board is above my head, but like way above it. Like it was so like it was like I was looking at the ceiling, and he was just up there. It was so rad.
Dude, I've seen it. I understand. I know exactly what you mean.
It's Willie around the skate park.
And Willie looks like he's not trying.
Willie's nose blunts look so sick on quarter pipes.
Tell me it doesn't look like he's just casually skating.
He is.
It's insane. Like his style is so loose, man. It's like he's surfing.
He's chilling. It's tough.
He's chilling. It's crazy. I'm glad you finally got to see them in person, dude. Speaking of Zion, man, did you watch 9 Club?
I watched today's 9 Club. I did.
I loved it.
I enjoyed it.
Of course,
Mike, they took a page out of your book. They hinted at him being pro for a while.
I know. I loved it, and he talked about how bad he wants it to happen too. I love that. I didn't know he surfed like that.
Oh, you did it?
No.
Yeah, he posts photos every once in
a while. I really like watching 9 Club or any interview for that matter, and like finding something that I didn't know.
Yeah, definitely.
Like obviously I knew about all like the Nike and the everything else, but like it was cool hearing him talk about it. But for him to say something that I didn't know at all was super rad. Because obviously he's like my favorite skater.
That's tight.
Other than Spencer Hamilton.
Spence. So good.
Yo,
Let's talk
that
about
Zion-
someone you are always psyched on.
Who, Zion?
No, well, yeah, him too. But
Always.
Steve Mole.
Oh, hell yeah.
Shout out
dude.
Warble, first of all.
I was going to say the Warble, baby.
So Small Change is a local video that I think they premiered it actually at the Barracks the other
Dude,
day.
I love the Warble dudes, man. They go hard.
Yes. Steve Mole's parts up on Thrasher Mag. And as usual, he does some stuff that just doesn't make any sort of sense.
Yeah, his board control is out of this world.
Yeah, yes. You need to go watch this part because he seriously skates. I don't know.
Shout
just
out
go
Warble.
watch it because he does this weird thing down this 3 block that I'm probably everyone here has seen footage on before, but it's somewhere in LA. I don't know what the name of the spot is, but there's a table, like a round table on the second block, and it's like he no complies, but he doesn't put his foot on the ground when he does it. And then he puts it on that table. It's so crazy.
I don't understand that. I don't get how he
I was like, how did he just do that?
I've watched that clip like 60 times. And I've watched the loop of it on Instagram too, and like I just don't get it, man.
He's crazy. He's on his own stuff, which is tight. He's doing his thing.
I mean, he has the right board for it. Let him be weird, man.
Yeah. I mean, but you cannot deny the gnarliness in his skating. So
no, he's not. Dude, he got nominated for Trick of the Year twice.
Yeah, I mean, dude, ollie onto that tree stump clip.
Yeah, that is. Bug.
Oh wait, was that his brother?
No, his brother was the one that did like the acid drop from the tree stump. Or
No, but was it Steve that did the?
Oh, the one that ollied onto the. No, yeah, that wasn't Steve. That was the element.
Yeah, that was his brother. But Steve did no comply board slide down all.
No comply front board.
Yeah.
That's like a complete the slam factor is so high on both of those tricks.
Is I don't know if you've seen it. Is the ETN the new show for Trick of the Year with P-Rod?
I haven't seen the show.
Okay, they had an episode last week. Listening to P-Rod.
Oh no, I did. It was free. I watched it.
Listening to P-Rod talk about the no comply board side and front board were so funny.
Mm-hmm.
It was so tight.
Yeah, dude, P-Rod is so good.
Yeah,
He's like,
check it out.
Dude, P-Rod is like an absolute marketing dream.
Yes.
Like, dude is so good on camera. Yeah, Malto is for sure. I'm just saying, dude, if I have a company, there's one dude that sticks out for who I'd want to be sponsored, and it'd be fucking P-Rod for sure. Dude, he's just such a good dude.
Yeah, he is. He's a real
who the fuck doesn't like P-Rod?
Hey, speaking of P-Rod, I tried the chocolate villager the other day. It's good.
I saw you post a photo of it. I've had the chocolate Vita, just the regular one.
Okay.
Vita Coco or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, it's probably. I mean, you don't really have access to as much to Villager out there. Huh?
I don't have Villager at all.
Yeah, it's popping up out here right now. So, but yeah, go good.
Yeah, we don't have Ralph's.
Skateboarders, you know. You don't have Ralph's?
No, we have Jewel and Walmart and shit like that.
We have Walmart too. Don't act like Walmart's special.
I didn't know. Maybe I really didn't know if Cali had Walmart.
Walmart's everywhere, Mike.
Yeah, I should have known that.
It's the biggest store ever.
We have Walmart and do you guys have Meijer?
No.
Yeah, Midwest has these things called Meijer. They're pretty tight. You guys don't have Jewel, right?
No.
Jewel's sick, dude.
Well,
the town that I live in, we have a grocery store called Schnucks.
Well,
I swear to God.
Well, maybe we'll talk about that on Grocery Fillet. But for
Grocery Fillet sounds lit as fuck.
For Skate Fillet 124, thank you again to Jacob Messex for coming on. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And that's it. That's everything that went down this week.
Make sure to add our second YouTube channel.
No, he's lying. Grocery Fillet will never exist. Yeah, hit us up if you anything you want us to watch, check out, talk about next week, and maybe someone you want as a guest that you want us to reach out to, because we're trying to keep the guests on here. And,
Oh yeah, and I want to know, what are you guys being for Halloween in the comments?
yeah, Mike wants to know that. You could comment it or not.
No, yeah, I want to know.
Peace.
From Grocery Fillet. Have a good one.